I'm in a really fun family SUV this week, and the engine on this Alfa Romeo Stelvio Q, or Q, is deliciously fun. And I mean like, really fun. It would be very easy to get caught up in the driving performance, but this is surprisingly a practical family SUV. There are only two variants available for the Stelvio, the Veloce and our range-topping model. And as it stands, the Q will cost you around a healthy $160,000 before on-road costs. This does come with heated electric front seats, heated steering wheel, and a powerful twin-turbo V6 engine. The Stelvio Q is sleek and quite large once you get up close to it. You've got nods to the classic Alfa grille, but the air intake vents on the bonnet make it look mean. The interior isn't as flashy as what I was expecting for this price point. It's polished and sophisticated, but the dash could easily be inside of a Mini Cooper. Plus, the seats aren't fully leather. There's some synthetic mixed in there, so purists might get annoyed. Being the range-topping model means that this sports the 4-leaf clover badge, which confirms what's under the hood. Add the unique 20-inch wheels with the red calipers and quad exhaust, and frankly, this just looks cool. It feels really good to be in here. There's plenty of headroom and legroom, but these buttons and dials down here do look a little bit plain considering how expensive the car is. And while the dash is really nice looking, it doesn't scream uber luxe. This has an 8.8-inch touchscreen multimedia system, which is also operated by a rotary dial. It has Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay, and it's been very easy to connect my iPhone 8 Plus to it. But it is a little bit cheeky that in this grade, it doesn't have wireless capability, and the touchscreen can be at times a little bit laggy. The storage throughout the car is a little bit lean. You've got a shallow glove box and middle console. And in the middle console, you have the wireless charging pad, which is always handy. You've got the storage bins and drink bottle holders in each door, plus these very deep cup holders, which do not fit a small takeaway cup. The seats are incredibly comfortable, and these extra bolsters on the side just really tuck you in when you handle a corner, which is fantastic. You also have extra extendable under thigh support, so you should be comfortable on a long journey. The boot is a really good size, and I love the level load space. It just makes it easy to slide gear in and out. The compromise though in having all that space is that you don't get a spare tire. You get a puncture repair kit, which might not suit everyone. And it's very handy having the power tailgate, but just a tad slow. This has been so much fun to drive. The engine really is outstanding. And apparently it can do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds. So it's a real sports car, but it has the all-wheel drive capability, which makes it a pretty good all-rounder. The 8-speed auto transmission is very smooth, but as you'd expect, the suspension is quite stiff. You can make it softer when you're in sports mode though. It really is just beautiful to handle. It hugs the road when you go into a tight turn. It's larger than you would expect, but you will find it pretty easy to park. The reversing camera could be better, and it's just surprising that at this grade, you don't have a 360-degree view camera. The official combined fuel cycle is 10.2 litres per 100 kilometres. And I probably had a little bit too much fun in this car because I only averaged 12.6. This has the safety features that you would expect, like AEB with forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. But it only has 6 airbags, and at the time of filming this, hasn't been rated with ANCAP yet. The Stelvio comes with the standard Alfa Romeo's 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, but it does come with 5 years roadside assistance, which is a nice bonus. It has 5 years cap price servicing, but they are pretty expensive and average at $1,329 over the cap price servicing plan. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio Q is an exceptional SUV, and it handles like a sports car, but still is quite practical for a family. Has decent boot space and plenty of internal cabin space for all passengers. It's the sort of car that you buy when you have a kid, but you don't want to compromise on driving performance. But I still think that it would suit a small family best. I would have liked the cabin to accurately reflect the price tag and for that tech to be seamless, but it still earns an 8 out of 10 from me. My son loved everything about it and got really excited whenever I had to put my foot down, so it easily got a 10 out of 10 from him. If you're after more details, check out the full review at the CarsGuide site. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you next week.